Hey party people. All right, so this next week, well, 3 are going to be a little bit strange. So part of university is using your time wisely. I tend to use mine to watch cooking shows and also Senate committee hearings, although the House is much more interesting recently. But I digress. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to break up the next 3 chapters. So we'll still do one a week, but we're not going to do the quiz until the very end of chapter 13. So we've got 11, 12, 13. The reason I'm doing that is because it's the 3 branches. So if you get behind one week, that's okay. Just catch up the next week. The problem is don't go 1, 2, and then in week 3 think you're going to get all the information from all 3 weeks and get it in. Okay, so use your time. Once again, I know I say it all the time, when you're taking notes, make sure you're reading everything. Read the little boxes. Make sure that you are writing down important people, why are they important, etc. Another thing too that you need to do is if you are in a purely online class and you do not have a facilitator and you're wanting to make sure you're keeping up, you can do those discussions. Now, if you're dual credit, y'all have other things to do. Y'all don't have to do those discussions. But if you're just a pure online class and you want to have some extra credit, make sure you're doing those discussions. Answer a question, maybe 100 words, answer a couple other people 50 words. If nobody else is answering, that's fine. Just answer a couple questions. I'll see that you're trying, and that's what I'm rewarding. You don't have to get the right answer. You just have to try. Help me help you. Okay, we're going to get through this. Now, if you're a dual credit student, y'all have a class project. So don't forget about that because it's coming up soon. After this unit, we're only going to have 1 chapter left. So you'll only have 1 more quiz after this one. So make sure you're really focused. One thing I want to talk about as well is your SLOs. Make sure you are going back and you are correcting them. If you get below a 70, you can correct it in 2 days for a 70. I'm feeling generous. Maybe it's because I've been stuck at home all week sick. I hate being stuck at home. But that being said, I will still take them if you will turn them in, but make sure they're correct. Now, SLO 3 is coming up. It's going to be here before you know it. So please, please, please make sure that you are actually looking at it, focusing on it, figuring out what you want to do. Maybe write an outline. If you don't do outlines, that's fine. Just at least write 3 reasons why you think what you do, and make sure you hit at least 3 body paragraphs with that. That being said, I'm still seeing a lot of .coms. No. You can use Associated Press if you really just need the news, but that's the only news site you can use, and obviously no other .coms at all. Make sure that you have in-text citations, which is going to be that author's last name and the year of publishing. Don't forget those. If you forget them, once again, that's either plagiarism or you didn't research, neither of which is the assignment. Make sure you're having a reference page on your checklist. It says references, not works cited. And URLs that are pasted are not references. So make sure that you're actually doing a reference page. If you need help, go to the OWL at Purdue, click APA, it'll totally hook you up. Or you can go to the SLO documents in your Brightspace. Use the checklist. That's another thing. I'm having people turn in SLOs, but no checklists. Turn in the mother friggin' checklist. I'm telling you. Okay, help me help you. Okay, so with that being said, if you haven't already, go ahead and turn in a cover sheet. I had a couple of y'all that y'all were like 2 hours late on your second one. I took points off, but I didn't actually give you a full 0 if you turned in the first one on time. Now that we're halfway through the semester, that will not happen again. Okay, so I'm on record telling you, if you do not have at least your cover sheet in on time, that is a 0. I don't care if it's 3 seconds late, okay? So I gave you a little bit of easy leeway at the beginning. Now we're past that. You should know how things work now. Should be good to go. I don't usually see that a whole lot, but just letting you know, turn things in on time. Go ahead and put them all in today. Not even a big deal. Again, I'm only going to grade the latest one. If you put in your cover sheet on time, and then you upload the full product after, I'm just going to look at that full product. If you upload the cover sheet on time and then you don't get your other SLO in, I'm going to grade whatever was in on time, grade that, and then I'll go back and look at what was turned in late and adjust your grade, okay? So don't put something in there and then be like, oh, well, I know I didn't complete it, but I'm just gonna wait till she finishes grading to put something in there. If you didn't finish it, you know you didn't finish it. You need to go ahead and finish it and put it in, okay? Don't wait for me to remind you. All right, that being said, for your book, don't forget that you do have the link on YouTube. You can just, I try to put the link on there for you for videos, but you can just go to YouTube and YouTube American Government 3E and whatever chapter you want. So these next 3 weeks, we're doing the 3 branches, right? So you've got your legislative, your executive, and your judiciary. Right now, this week, we're focused on the legislative branch. So if you haven't heard about our Speaker of the House, I'm going to be doing more commentary on that next week once I have more of an understanding of what's going on. At the time that this is being put forth, Jim Jordan has lost 2 of his speaker votes. So once things start getting in a direction, because right now I don't even know what direction to go with commentary, but once we get that, then I'll give it to you and I'll show you in the book kind of where they get that idea of how they have to choose a speaker, because it is in the book. So it's great. I love it, sort of, when real life helps teach the lessons, except that when real life helps teach the lessons, it's usually because something got messed up. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so again, no quiz until the end of the unit. If you are needing to recorrect, that's not a thing. If you're needing to correct SLOs, make sure that you get those in. Make sure that you are writing SLO 3 and that your project is good to go. Okay, so I will see you soon.